Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Oaghaji, aka Oaghaji. I'm back in the building, back with another video, and I'm back with another review. And today's review is going to be on the 1981 Hong Kong Kung Fu film classic from the legendary Golden Harvest Studios. That the same studio that gave us Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, Yuen, Jet Li, and all others. The Prodigal Son, or Oaghaji in Cantonese. This is the second film that Sammo Hung directed that features the Southern Chinese Kung Fu style Wing Chun. The first one was Warriors 2, excuse me, back in 1978. So, yeah, I've always wanted to talk about this film, especially since I've talked about Warriors 2, a couple months ago or so. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. And I'm going to read the synopsis in the back of this awesome Blu-ray, courtesy of Arrow Video. Lun Jun, played by Yuen, is a wealthy young man living the dream, thinking he's the kung fu king of the town of Fatsan. However, his dream is about to become a nightmare when he is easily beaten in a fight by the star of a traveling opera troupe, Lung Yitai, played by the late great Ying. It is at this low point that the truth is revealed that John, all of his victories have been nothing but paid for setups by his family out of a misguided act of protection. With this revelation, John pleads with Yi Tai to train him in the form of combat that led to his defeat, Wing Chun. Yi Tai, with the help of fellow Wing Chun master Wong Wabo, played by Sammo Hung, will train John to not only be as skilled as he once thought he was, but even better. Though a mysterious challenger, played by Frankie Chan, and his ruthless Manchu bodyguards may end their journey before it began. Now, let's talk about the story, the characters, as well as the acting. Now, the story in this is pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? I like the fact that it's kind of reminds me a bit of Jackie Chan's Drunken Master in a sense that where Lin John, played by Yuen was actually a real life kung fu master and doctor. You know what I'm saying? In Fat San. And he's kind of like the Wong Fei Hung of Wing Chun, because as y'all know, Wang Fei Hong, excuse me, was a master of Hong Ga or Hong Kun, another sunny Chinese kung fu style, and he was also a doctor and a kung fu master and whatnot. So while I say it's a little similar to Drunken Master a bit, is that Drunken Master Jackie Chan plays a young mischievous Wong Fei Hong, whereas with Yuen plays a mischievous Lin Jun, which is pretty cool. Um, and that's the similarities with Drunken Master and Prodigal Son as far as that goes. I think that's probably one of the only few similarities between this and Drunken Master. Yuen definitely did a fantastic job playing as the Lin Jun, being this cocky kid, young rich kid that thought he was a badass kung fu king. But you come to find out when he got his ass whooped that he's not the kung fu king; that he's actually a fraud. And with this revelation, he wants to learn from a real kung fu master, a real, you know what I'm saying, which is Long Tai, played by the late great Lam Ching. Now, some of y'all might know about Lam Ching through his starring roles in the Mr. Vampire films. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the Zheng Shi movies, or the hopping or the Gong Si, the hopping vampire type of action films and whatnot. And yeah, Lam Ching definitely did his thing as Lung Tai. He also got Wong Wabo, played by Sammo Hung. He definitely did his thing too. Being this this funny guy, but also a serious kung fu master as well, which is nice. Frankie Chan also did a good job playing as this like Manchu prince that has some similarities to Yuen Biu's character, but the difference is that he's actually a skilled kung fu fighter and he won his fights. Whereas with Yuen Biu, his victories were fake, and they have the same troubles like they're being overly protected by their family. You know what I'm saying. But in the case of Frankie Chan's character, the Manchu Prince Wui-Ngai Fei, his Manchu bodyguards kill the challengers that give the prince, Ngai Fei, a hard time, and give him a real challenge. So the story is like a mixture of comedy and seriousness and drama, which I definitely enjoy 100%. And yes, Yuen, Ying, Sammo, Frankie Chan, they all did their thing. And we also had like a cameo appearance by James Tien, as some of you might know him from being in the Bruce Lee films, The Big Boss and Fist of Fury, and the original Game of Death. The original version of Game of Death that was unfinished. Um, so yeah, I don't want to give too much away because spoilers. So I'm gonna say the story, the characters, and the acting each get a 4.5 out of 5. Now let's talk about the meat and the potatoes of this film. The action. The action is just definitely top notch. Sammo Hung and definitely did his thing, along with his with help of Ching and Billy Chen One Eye, I believe. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. But yeah, Sammo Hung, Lam Ching, Yuen, and Billy Chen One Eye, the brother of Peter Chung Lung, who was in this film as like Yuen Bu's like butler, the butler to Lin Dun. Um, they all did their thing choreographing the fight scenes in this movie, and the Wing Chun choreography in this film definitely tops the Wing Chun choreography in Warriors 2. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, the Wing Chun choreography in Warriors 2 is good, but it's just like the beta test. While this is like the new and improved, you know what I'm saying? And Sammo Hung will get better with the Wing Chun choreography, where he choreographed Yip Man 1 and Yip Man 2, starring Donnie Yen and directed by Wilson Yip. And this, so yeah, so I can't complain about that. The fight scenes are pretty good, especially the fight between Frankie Chan and Lam Ying, and the end fight between Yuen and Frankie Chan. The cinematography in this is also pretty good, you know what I'm saying, and the editing is pretty good as well. Not only with the fight scenes, but just with the entire film as a whole, you know what I'm saying, and all the good shot, all the shot, it was shot good, you know what I'm saying. So I can't complain there, and the lighting is also pretty good for the most part. So the action definitely gets a 5 out of 5. The cinematography, same thing for will be a 4.5 out of 5. Editing 4.5 out of 5, and the lighting gets a 4 out of 5. Now let's talk about the music. The music in this is actually pretty good, especially the theme song of this film. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain about that. It's very upbeat and pretty chill, cool, whatnot, which is pretty cool. Especially when it comes to the training montages between Yuen Bu and Long Yitai, which is cool. So and some of the music inserts and some of the fights are pretty quiet that don't have the music. Was done pretty well as well. So yeah, I can't complain about that. So music gets a 4 out of 5 as well. Overall, the Oaghaji, aka Prodigal Son, is a dope ass Hong Kong kung fu film from Golden Harvest and by Sammo Hung. You know what I'm saying? I highly recommend it, especially if you're looking for a pretty awesome kung fu film that features Wing Chun. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this gets a 4.5 out of 5 for sure. Hopefully y'all enjoy this review. Stay tuned for more, and stay tuned for more other videos along the way. If y'all like this video, y'all can like it, share it, all the good stuff. Y'all can also subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow me on all my social media accounts and all that. So yeah, with all that being said, this is your boy Oaghaji, aka Oaghaji, signing out. Peace.